it the picture you want? I wanted it too. But now there's something that I would like you to do. Get your sticky fingers out of my head. Get your sticky fingers out of my head. I'm sure I imagined a time when I'd have to go, but your smile kept disguise how deep it could go. Get your sticky fingers out of my head. Get your sticky fingers out of my head. It's not that I'm ungrateful for the chance to dream and then explore, but your elegant dinosaur limbs are still willfully bruising my skin. Such a moment of calm, as rare as it's true, I must admit to myself what I'm unable to do. Get your sticky fingers out of my chest. 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 Get your sticky fingers out of my chest.
The days drift by, they don't have names. None of the streets here look the same. And there's so many quiet places. Smiling eyes match smiling faces. And I have found me a home. I have found me a home. You can have the rest of everything I own. I have found me a home. My old red bike gets me around to the bars and beaches of my town. There aren't many reasons I would leave, 'cause I have found me some peace. And the ladies aren't demanding here, they'll never ask too much. And when you're coming off a cold love, that's sure a nice warm touch. I have found me a home. I have found me a home. You can have the rest of everything I own, 'cause I have found me a home. And the days drift by, they don't have names. None of the streets here look the same. And there aren't many reasons I would leave, 'cause I have found me some peace. The rest of everything I own, 'cause I have found me a home. I have found me a home. I have found me a home. I never got a grip on penmanship, could never make the small L's flow. Seldom found the trick to arithmetic, 3 plus 2 be 4. Pa. But as for some palm trees or tales from the South Seas, and I just might turn your head. I never had the clout to knock one out, but hitting is the name of my game. Stranded on third as the coaches convert, so close to that first claim to fame. Just give me that steel side, and I'll make home late mine. And I just might turn some heads, but sometimes I can get a little drastic. sometimes I just let my feelings show. Baby, I can be a bit sarcastic, why? But most times that's the way the story goes. Hey, I know this Joe down in Mexico. He went there to work on his tan. For years he's been plugged into blenders and songs. They call him the 12-volt man. He don't need no charge card. Just give him a die-hard and he'll make sparks fly around your head. Or just ask for some palm trees and tales from the South Seas, and I'll make sparks fly around your head. In your head. On the corner of Government and Bay Avenue, the old doomsday fanatic wore a crown of kudzu. Sirens were wailing in the Gulf coastal heat, and it seemed like the whole world was in forced retreat. Paid no attention, revolved through the door, past the newspaper racks on the worn marble floor. Near Civil War history, my heart skipped a beat. She was standing in fiction, stretched high on bare feet. Love in the library, quiet and cool. Love in the library, there are no rules. Surrounded by stories, surreal and sublime, I fell in love in the library once upon a time. I was the pirate, she was the queen. Sir Francis and Elizabeth, the best there's ever been. Then she strolled past my table and stopped at the stairs. Then she sent me a smile as she reached for Flaubert. Love in the library, quiet and cool. Love in the library, there are no rules. Surrounded by stories, surreal and sublime, I fell in love in the library once upon a time. Her books, walked while she read. Words never spoken, but so much was said. You can read all you want, to this rendezvous, but it's safer than most things that lovers can do. Well, stories have endings, fantasies fade, and the guard by the door starts drawing the shade. So write your own ending and hope it comes true for the lovers and strangers on Bay Avenue. Love in the library, quiet and cool. Love in the library, there are no rules. Surrounded by stories, surreal and sublime, I fell in love in the library once upon a time. I fell in love in the library once upon a time.
I once met a man with a sense of adventure. He was dressed to thrill wherever he went. He said, let's make love on a mountain top, under the stars on a big hard rock. I said, in these shoes? I don't think so. I said, honey, let's do it here. So I'm sitting at a bar in Guadalajara. In walks a guy with a faraway look in his eyes. He said, I've got a powerful horse outside. Climb on the back, I'll take you for a ride. I know a little place we can get there for the break of day. I said, in these shoes? No way, Jose. I said, honey, let's stay right here. I met an Englishman. Oh, he said,
What are you afraid of?
won't you walk up and down my spine? It makes me feel strangely alive. I said, in these shoes, I doubt you'd survive. I said, honey, let's do it. Stay right here.
6 o'clock silence of a new day beginning is heard in the small Texas town. Like a signal from nowhere, the people who live there are up and moving around. 'Cause there's bacon to fry, there's biscuits to bake on the stove that the Salvation Army won't take. You open the windows and you turn on the fan, 'cause it's hotter than hell when the sun hits the land. Walter and Fanny, well, they own the grocery that sells most all that you need. They've been up and working since early this morning. They've got the whole village to feed. They put out fresh eggs, throw bad ones away that rotted because of the heat yesterday. The store is all dark so you can't see the flies that settle on round steak and last Monday's pies. Sleepy Hill's drugstore and the cafe are open. The coffee is bubbling hot, 'cause the folks that ain't working gonna sit there till sundown and talk about what they ain't got. Someone just blew a clutch in the old pickup truck. Seems like they're riding on a streak of bad luck. But Dr. Bill's cane and the well has gone dry. Seems their grown kids don't care whether they live or die. I like to remember when Cockrell, Texas was a good place for a man to live and raise a family. Of course, that's before the cotton gin closed down. It's been that long ago. You know, it seems like only yesterday old Steve Hughes lost his arm in that infernal machine and walked all the way home bleeding to death. Of course, new highway helped some when they dammed up the Brazos to build Lake Whitney. Brought some fishermen down from Dallas and Fort Worth. Town sure has been quiet, though, since they closed down the depot and built that new trestle out west of town. You know, the train just